Hi, this is Sive Morten with the daily update on EURUSD. I post my exclusive market overviews with the key political and economical events, charts and important levels on the ForexPeaceArmy.com forums weekly. This short video is a response to rapidly changing situation on the currency markets and should help you to stay on top of the game and be profitable. I suggest you to visit ForexPeaceArmy.com forum and read my analysis for the week before watching this daily video.
Greetings everybody, guys. Let's take a look again on the euro currency. So you can see market is still calling around the previous tops. It's around 123 area. Yesterday we have discussed the possibility of the retracement here based on the patterns that have been formed. So in particular we have talked about the morning star pattern that has been formed, reversal candle here that also has been formed, and that market actually is overbought on the daily and weekly chart, and butterfly has been completed. Meantime, as you can see, market shows right now deep retracement back inside of the body of this evening star, sorry, not, of course, not morning star, evening star pattern. And currently, guys, situation is a bit sophisticated because there are some factors that pressing on the dollar right now. So in the short term, you know about the possibility of the shutdown of the government if the Senate will not approve the government spending, and that's short-term factor that makes investors to be nervous a bit. Although this happens usually every year, so as the debt sale should be passed through the Senate, as spending of the government authorities also should be discussed and passed through the Senate in each year. So this happens year by year, but every time this leads to some nervousness among investors. In the longer term perspective, as International Monetary Fund, as different wealth funds shows that they start to diversify the assets. So they reduce the dollar-denominated assets and take more assets in different currencies, particularly in the Chinese yuan. So in the longer term perspective, this also makes some pressure on the United States dollar. So that is two most discussed news right now on the market. So here, guys, it's a bit tricky moment on possible taking the short of this retracement, although we have the patience in place, but mostly we are watching for taking the long position because we think that the upward action should continue. We have talked about it yesterday because upward action here as acceleration was very fast, and we think that this will be some kind of the short-term standings, short-term retracement. Until market stands below these lows, below these tops, this retracement here is possible. And we could talk about upward continuation only if market will create the high swing to the upside. If retracement will happen, it probably should take the shape of some kind of the ABCD as I shown here on the 4-hour time frame chart. As you can see, some kind of the ABCD action, because here is our evening star. That's retracing back inside of the body of the evening star. And here, somewhere in this area, probably downward action could reestablish, and it leads us to particular to the level that we have talked about. This is weekly pivot point in previous stops. It's around 121. So that potentially could be the target of this retracement. Today, if you still would like to take the short position and you do not scare of possible upward continuation here, you could keep an eye on this moment right now, because take a look, market is calling around the MACD line. So if a bearish grabber will appear here, it give you at least some confidence that maybe market indeed would continue move down. But as I said, for us, it's more important to get the opportunity to go long rather than trying to make the scalp shorts on this retracement. On the hourly chart, our head and shoulders pattern probably has been vanished by the price action. So currently we could talk mostly about the flag pattern that's forming, but this ABCD pattern is still valid. This is just deep retracement after OP target has been met. So market has completed AB equals CD target. You can see that the CD leg is very steep that we have talked about recently. We have the tail closing on each candle here. That's just some strength on the downward action. At the same time, upward action is more gradual. So after this retracement will be completed, here's minor butterflies forming, maybe market will reestablish downward action. But this is just a suggestion. At the same time, guys, I would like to show you a picture on the dollar index that makes me worry about the perspective of this retracement. Because if you'll take a look at the daily chart of the dollar index, you will see that market hasn't quite completed the major destination point. So if you remember, previously we have talked initially about Gartler's triple to buy. Here, at this moment, even some minor reaction has started, but later market has failed and dropped. So this Gartler's triple to buy has failed and turned to butterfly. Now we are waiting mostly for 89.60 area. That, in fact, not bad support, since this is XOP target of inner ABCD pattern, so 1618 extension, and simultaneously this is 127 extension of this butterfly. So as I suggested, at least some minor reaction here should happen. But this target stands, as you can see, below these lows. Since the 50% or even more of the dollar index is taken by the euro currency, here is also some risk exists that market could just continue move higher. That's why personally I am not really very fascinated with this retracement. For me, this retracement is just a tool that I could use and for searching the better opportunity to go long on the euro currency. And trading of this, taking the scalp shorts trades based on this retracement, well, this is actually possible, but you should understand the risk, additional risk that it takes and brings to your result. So that's why I think twice before taking any position. But the setup overall stopped on the short term. It could be used if you're still watching for the opportunity to go short. Think about this. So if butterfly will be formed here, market could start some minor bounce. That in turn could give you here the stop grabber. And if indeed our evening star on the daily chart will work, we should get some kind of the ABC action down, maybe to the monthly pivot point. So that's in general the suggestion and retracement that still could take place on the euro currency. So let's keep watching.